Last time on Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn. Hey guys, Raiden here and welcome back to Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn. We are finally with the Hawk army, which is probably my least favorite army out of the ones we have. But the redeeming things on it is the fact that I have Edward and Neffy, who I've also stuck here, so I have characters I love a lot. Oh, and Volug too. Aside from that, I can't see us using, like, any of these characters, maybe aside from, Alincia maybe, but probably not, and Ranulf. Volug, I really want to train him because, I don't know, I just like him better than all the other laguz, even though Nyla has the cool eye patch thing. I don't know, I like Volug too, and the thing is, I also have Ranulf, who I've trained partway too, so it'd be a waste not to do anything for him. Going to the info conversations. Rayson, where are you? Over here, Tabarn. I was playing in the water. Splashy splash. You stop splashing my... God damn it, I can't see. What are you doing so early in the morning? I'm hunting for treasure. Wait, what? Could you repeat that? I believe it was the goddess Yune. She sent me a message in my sleep. I saw patches of ground that glow. Oh no, he's finding a master item too, isn't he? At least Yune's helping. Like, she could have... She's a god, but she's done very little. She's just promoted people and showed us to things. So, I guess that, that explains how everyone's finding them. It's not that they're easy to find, it's that Yune's pointing it out to everyone. I saw patches of ground that glowed. I went to one of these spots and found this. A Satori sign. I don't see these very often. It's a good find. Except for the fact that Ranulf has like 3 of them. It's a good find, but blasted Rayson, why don't you wake me up? I didn't know what I would find. Besides, you look so comfortable. I didn't even notice you'd snuck out. I can't believe a heron snuck by me. Even heroes need their sleep to keep fighting, Tabarn. Where's the harm in sleeping? I know that you haven't had a good night's rest since the incident in Phoenicis. Yeah, but you know, there must be something in the air. Despite all that's happened today, I feel fantastic. It's a perfect day for hunting treasure and enemies. Excellent. It's weird, because since the war stopped, everyone feels so great inside. Twins. Wait, what? Oh, good morning, Queen Alincia. Oh, good morning, George. It looks like a pleasant day, doesn't it? Indeed, and a splendid morning is the best time to present a queen with a fine gift. Oh, George, your kind thoughts are enough. You and Daniel have worked so hard to supply our army, even though you're charging us when the world's on the brink of destruction. Well, you gotta make a living somehow. You won't live if you goddamn don't charge us! If you have something for me, please let me pay you for it. Even under these circumstances, Queen Alincia, you always try to be good to us. Oh, I guess they're twins. They look exactly the same with different palettes. That's why we wanted to give you a gift. It's a token of our appreciation. Daniel... We'll take payment for everything else, but please, take this one item without any protest. It's our pleasure. Please, Queen Alincia, we insist. Very well, I suppose it could be rude of me to not accept it. Wonderful. Here it is. Please use it with our compliments. Oh, this is a fire tome. Why are you handing me this? I can't use this shit. Yes, it's a very valuable one. So I can see. I'm not a mage, but I feel great power come from this tome. Daniel and I happened to be in that building when there was a big flash of light. That's how we escaped turning to stone. But you avoided it because you were one of the chosen. But we still want to help you. We can collect weapons to help you in battle. Please, save the people who were turned to stone. Please give us the world we used to have. I promise you, I will do my utmost. I'll work toward it with everything I have. Together we can accomplish anything. Rex Flame. So one of the things you guys are going to have to explain to me, maybe I missed something in the dialogue or I wasn't paying attention or something, since there was that one chapter that I kind of just breezed through because I read it the first time, but what are the chosen? Like, people keep saying it, but is it like people that were chosen not to get turned to stone? I don't know. Or is it the people that Yune chose to protect them? I really don't understand the situation, but I'm going to do my best to try and figure it out. Anyways, now we have some of the more hard parts. We have people who could use bonus XP. Neffany, I couldn't see using it on her, but she's almost capped in a lot of skills. She can still go quite a ways in strength, which is fantastic because since her skill and speed are so high, when she caps those, it'll make strength easier to raise via bonus experience. and she'll turn into a real monster. By the way, I find it absolutely hilarious when I go onto the Fire Emblem subreddit or something like that, and I see people, like, talking about my depiction of Nephany, and then the other people who are listening to it are just like, what are they talking about? That's not her character at all. I find it absolutely hilarious. Because the thing is, I've trained Ranulf so much, but, like, I like Volug. It's just, it's too late for him. It's way too late. And I can't see having more than one laguz, so even though Nyla's super strong too, I might choose Ranulf over her. Sorry, buddy. I really like you, but I pushed you too far down in the dust. You're behind Ranulf, and then behind that, you're behind Nyla, unless I take these chapters and push you up there, you know? You still need quite a bit of XP. All the XP I have is going to go... Well, if I level you, and then I'll have 3 Sword Masters by the end of the game, because I'll have Stefan, I'll have you, and I'll have Mia. Which I don't see as a problem. A lot of people are warning me, like, Xeno, don't do that, you're gonna hate yourself. It's like, well, I guess I'm gonna hate myself then. Although I will put a lot of emphasis on Nephany leveling too. And probably some on Ranulf. Because, I don't know, he seems like he's the good middle ground between Nyla and Volug. And while I love Volug the most out of all of them, he's way too far behind. I didn't level him as much as I should. Because there's a brief period where Volug isn't just an invincible god. And then you just lose the ability to use them for such a long time that I don't know. I feel like he just falls way too far behind too easily. Anyway, though, we are going to be changing some supports. So, well, I'm not going to be... Actually, you know what? I kind of feel like bonus XPing Ranulf, but I feel like that could also hurt him quite a bit. I don't know, bonus XP is such a scary mechanic to me anymore, because I feel like if I give it to anyone, I'm just going to ruin them. But anyways, we do have some skills we can pass around here, which I think I'm going to transfer over to Edward, because he's going to need it to catch up with everyone. Taronio still has Resolve, which is an excellent skill, but sadly Gautry outdoes him, so we're going to remove that. And put it in the convoy. Astrid, as much as I wanted to use her, like, she's just behind. I'm sorry. Like, I feel like a jerk because I made such a big deal out of using the characters I want to use, and then the game's just like... And you guys are like, Xeno, you're probably not going to be able to use them. They're kind of hard. And I was like, whatever, you can't tell me what to do. And here I am at the end of the game, not using these characters because they're 200 leveled. I'm going to put one Paragon in the chest and keep one here, so that way... Oh my god, Volug has Paragon too. Sorry, dude. I really want him, but his stats are just so low. Nephany, do you have any slots left? No, you don't, but you still have Pass, which isn't terrible on you. And Wrath is definitely fantastic on her. Edward, however, I don't think his skill slots are filled up, are they? No, in fact, can raise strength, skill, and speed by 1.5 times in the unit as less than... Okay, that's not great for him. There's your Paragon, mister. And Nephany, I kind of want to give her Paragon, but I think she'll be fine. We could just remove Pass for this mission so she can have Paragon. Because I think we have another Paragon. Yes, we do. There's very few characters in which I want to use parity on any of them. Valencia still has Renewal and Mercy, so I can remove that from her, and I'm going to shove that in the convoy. Because Mercy allows unit to... It's actually pretty good. I kind of want that. Extremely useful. She can keep Renewal, though. And as far as Tabarn goes, he still has Savior and Pavice. Which... Pavice, I feel like, can be useful for this situation. Because he can nullify the effects of an enemy unit, which is pretty damn strong. But it does kind of piss me off that you can't sell Satori signs, because who the hell uses this many laguz units? I'm sorry if I just insulted someone who actually uses this many laguz units, but I have 5 Satori signs. I don't even know what I can do with all of those. We are going to bonus experience Ranulf up to 30 and hand him a Satori sign, just so we can see it. Probably gimping him a bit, but hey. Because we have 5 Satori signs lying around anyways. Oh, he just changes slightly. Oh, he just gets a skill. And he gets rend. I will miss you, Volurg, but you just fell too far. It can inflict 5 times strength and paralyze enemy for a turn. Okay. Works for me. I thought it was going to be a gigantic stat boost or something, but... So, I'm going to give the other Paragon, no matter how necessary it is, to Nephany. Oh, she already has it. I'm going to give the other Paragon to Ed... Oh, he already has it. Alright then. I'm going to give the other Paragon back to Ranulf. Actually, no, I'll put this one in storage. We don't have enough for the other armies still. Ranulf will support with Nephany. Sorry, Braum. Nephany has found a new friend.
Will you just hang out with me, please? Just once? Just once, I need a friend.
No, who even are you? We've never talked before.
It's okay, we can be friends.
We spotted the enemy. They're over there to the southwest. How did they get so close without being noticed? Did we have men out of position? No, I just checked in. Enemy forces suddenly appeared, with no sign or warning at all. Guess that's one good thing about fighting a goddess. Things are sure to be exciting. Everyone get in position. An entire legion that can appear from nowhere. Who are these disciples? To be honest, I don't care who they are. I just want to knock a little disorder back into this world. Thank you, Shadow the Hedgehog. Or I should say, to Barn the Edgehog. To Barn the Edgehawk. Changes class to Edgehawk. Okay, so, Liar, I do like you. I think you're nice, but no. Makalov, I actually wanted to use you before I started playing the game, but you just didn't show up enough. Kieran, you can stay, probably. I don't know. Janoff, Ulki, you guys can leave. Chironio, I think you're still going to be good as a shield wall. Alright, so we need Nephany, we need Edward. Volug. Guess I don't really need Volug either, he's kind of slow. I'm definitely going to be better off low-manning this chapter, I think. So let me look at the, map. Okay, yeah, so we have some flying units here, so it's gonna suck that we don't have an archer, although we do have Astrid, who is completely usable. We do have some dragons. Luckily, I gave Edward a Wyvern Slayer. Oh, we're taking on Valtome finally, and he drops the Valora Tome. A corruption of very high light magic. A unit hit will be poisoned. That's kind of shitty. Like, the hit's high, but the damage is low, and the special effect of it is not worth it. Because poison is not good for player phase. I don't think anything's gonna happen, so it would be best if we aggressively push southbound and then headed west. Yeah, I think this is a better option, because if we head west, we have a lot of cover in these bushes, and we can come up from this side and attack here. Whereas if we head this way, I think we get less of the map done. But, I don't know. Janoff and Ulki seem like they could be useful, so we'll take them. Time for Nephany and Edward take on the world. Oh, by the way, I gave the Tempest Blade, I put it in the convoy so Mia can use it later. It's not like there's anything wrong with it or any reason why Edward couldn't have it, but... Oh, I forgot to turn off animations again. Whoops. Fastest combat of all time! Man, he has a really low hit chance, or crit chance, I should say. Except if he's using this. Doesn't he have cancel, though? Thought he did. Oh, yes, he does. Okay, the problem is he can't kill anything in one go. Okay, come on, Neffy. Yay, Alencia. Holy shit, those growths. I don't know if that's because her growths are actually just amazing or what. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to send Ranulf. Oh, shoot, he can't instantly transform unless he has a thing. So, I can't really think of a good solution to this situation. Maybe Ashnard could get a lucky crit? No. Oh boy! This is gonna be an interesting one. Oh wait, he already starts at max, so... Shift! Okay, that solves that, because they can only attack him. How about you down some of this wonderful Olivigrass? Rayson, I'm going to have you refresh Neffy. Wait, do any of these guys have ranged weapons? No, they do not. Perfect. So refresh Neffany. Now Neffany can advance. I keep forgetting that the flying, that the herons all have Canto. She can use her OG Neppers to slay all of her foes. You're so strong, Neffany. Literally, I have higher hopes in you than I do in Ike. And I'm very happy about that. Magic? You don't need that. Unless you get like that weird flame spear from the first game that was only appeared once and belonged to scary German boob lady. I remember her name. It's been a while. My humblest apologies. I hope we didn't sneak up on you. I'm sure that cheeky little queenlet is still amongst you. I hope so. I'm going to make her pay for defying me. Man, that laugh was scary, kind of accurate. Neffany is the only one on her side. Probably, not Rayson. Rayson can't fight unless he uses his gun. Neffany is probably the only one on her side, aside from Tabarn, that can one-shot these guys. That's fine, because I'm willing to take this map as slow as it needs to be to maximize experience. I'm going to turn Neffany and Edward into gods. And Ranulf too, if I get the chance. Please, Tabarn, don't just kill them. Tabarn. Oh no. Okay, I see the problem with Tabarn now. Tabarn is not going to help. The problem from this map, though, is that we're getting attacked on two fronts, and my units are only strong enough to hold one front, without setting just Tabarn anywhere to kill all of them. But thanks to Paragon, Edward, we need some better growths, man. Thanks to Paragon, we are going to be able to do this. Okay then, I need to have a plan to hold off the people in this direction. It appears we're going to be charged mostly by armored units, which means on the bright side, all I need is someone who can outspeed them. Not rescue, I need you to... That's not a bad chance. Although... Yikes, I do not want you to kill him. Oh, this one only has 3. I should have forged him a new weapon. Oh well. Man, he is agile. Even other sword masters are having problems just hitting him. That's amazing. Yes, Nephany, let's go. Oh, wait, no, that was, Rayson who leveled up. Steel Great Lance. Dead. I'm not worried about Nephany at all. Oh, those growths! I'm not losing those. Can she even... No, there's no way. Well, Chironio, we tried, I guess. The problem is there's no one on this side that I find suitable to address any of the current situation that we're in. Valencia, I guess. Valencia is perfectly viable, and I love that about her. In the last game, she showed up for, like, what? The last... I think it was the very last map with Ashnard. She just finally showed up. Nice, Chironio. Holding strong, man. I mean, I already have Daughtry, and, like, one great... Or I shouldn't say great knight. Whatever you guys are called in this game is enough. Because, I don't know, even though I do argue against the point that movement is everything, I can't have too many turtles. So I need you to shift and attack. Probably should have had someone come up behind him and help out, but that's fine because we can have Rayson. Rayson's so useful. I love refresher units. It's so weird, my transformation into loving them. Because I think I just hated them. I absolutely despised them at the beginning of... Well, forever, until I started playing Radiant Dawn. It wasn't even until then. It was until I started playing... I think it was FE7 again. And I had, I can't remember which one it is. I can't remember. Oh, man. Can't remember if I was using a bard or a dancer or songstress or whatever they call that one. I'm getting a bunch of class names mixed up because I've been playing too much FF. That's why. Oh, God. I've been having some people ask, like, you play FF14? It's like, yeah. That is literally the only game I play in my free time that's not LP'd. So. You two are gonna grow up and be so strong. Impale is so cool, even on the map animation. Once again, I really have to, like, give them props for not just lazing out and have all the map animations be similar, boring things. They actually took some time to make sure that the animation, or the map animations are pretty decent too. Which I really appreciate. I guess Chironio is gonna be our tertiary experience receiver this time around. Man, I could really actually use him if I decided to promote him, but I think Daughtry completely outclasses him stat-wise, so... I may unequip all of his weapons, because they keep going for him when he's not a person I want to receive everything. Dude, you don't stand a chance. Nephany's defense is surprisingly high, too. Same for resistance. What is this girl? What is she? Level up! Nephany. She is probably, I'm going to confirm it here, Nephany is probably my favorite unit in Tellius. I do love Stefan, and there's a lot of other units I love too. And, like, I know it's generic to like Nephany so much because, I don't know, I feel like a lot of people like her. But how can you not? She's amazing. And, like, her whole... I actually know about her real character transformation, about her shyness and how she's trying to get over it. And she actually has progressed a lot from Path of Radiance. That's part of why she wears the helmet, because she's just super shy and... oh my god, she's just such a cinnamon roll. Okay, I feel like we should use the javelin here. Yeah, you know, we'll place Nephany over here. And then we'll put Edward over here, and Ironblade this guy. Man, he has some high defense also. I probably should have had Tyronio just run over and short spear him. But you know what? If we give Tyronio... I didn't mean to give him a javelin. That'll actually make them not attack him. Whoopsie doodles. Although we're going to get a lot of units approaching all of a sudden. No, I wonder, what are their hit chances against Ranulf now? Abysmal. That's what they are. Chug that Olivia Grass, boy. I don't even need the rest of these units. They're just going to sit back here and do nothing. I have a strong feeling Edward's about to die, though. Oh, nope. As long as he dodged one, he's fine. That's all that matters. Ranulf is so ridiculous when transformed, though, and in that grass. I mean, he is fighting axe users, but still 10% chance to hit? Come on. Show me those growths. Yeah, those are the good stats. Rend. Yeah, it was definitely worth bonus XPing him up. Wait. He's so strong, they're not even giving him much XP anymore. Okay, I'm kind of wasting it by putting him up there. Alright, you know what I'm going to try to do? I'm going to try and have everyone follow Nephi and Edward. So that way... What the... What are you doing back there? I probably should have given him Paragon if I knew he was going to be so, insane. He's still a cat. That's all it says for his class, so... I trust you. Yes, but as I said, we're going to start moving everyone back. This guy does have a bow, though, so I want to eliminate him as quickly as possible. Great talent. I probably could have just done that in the first place. All done. You guys are right. You guys said that this map is just an XP farm, and I was like, you guys are probably exaggerating. It's probably not that great. But yeah, that's all this is. Just free XP for everyone. Well, mainly for Edward and Neffy now. You need to chill, Neffy. I want to see more. What are her stats? Good God, woman. What are you going to be at level 20? I'm just having race and refresh people because why not? And you can stand directly in front of him and shove him backwards. But I need to check. There's not really anything terrifying over here. There's a guy with a killer axe, but you can't even reach Tironio. I don't see any specialty weapons. They are starting to carry quite a few silver weapons, though, so I need to watch out for that. Let me guess, this guy's a ranged tome? Yes, he does. I will keep that in mind at all times. Especially with Ranulf, since it's an arc fire tome. Cats and fire do not get along. Although, I can't think of any animal and fire that get along. Except, I guess, animals that live near volcanoes. Valencia, you're supposed to dodge that. What happened? This game has way too many pointless reinforcements, though. Damn, her stats are really good. Like, I don't know why the game does this, where it will constantly teleport in, like, a singular reinforcement that is not even all that strong. I just realized we don't have any healers on this side. Everyone has to heal manually. This is probably the best place to send Edward, though. Oh, he doesn't have any healing items. Ranulf, do you happen to have a... Yeah, you do. So, quick question for you guys. Is it just that laguz can only level up to 40, so from levels 30 to 40, their XP rate is really, really low? Or is it because I handed Ranulf the Satori sign that he's gaining XP so slowly? That's all I want to know. And with that... Wait, I think Alencia can use stabs, can't she? Shit, I could have given her a billion stabs by now. I didn't think about it. It's okay, we can suffice. Healing items will suffice. Alright, on to the next turn, finally. Glad it didn't crit. Hopefully that group past the bushes starts moving up. Luckily, none of this is really a problem for us. So, we're going to be able to get through this quite easily, actually. Although, I'm going to have to shove more Olivia grass into Ranulf's mouth. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna have Neffany go down here and take care of... Actually, it'd be much better for Edward, since he is the one with the sword. And I think... Yeah, it's a guy with a poleaxe and a steel blade user. So... as long as I keep everyone back... they won't be targeted. And then I'll have Neffany come over here. Well, I should probably be focusing the XP a bit more on Edward than I am. Because Neffany will be fine, and Edward needs the experience. Yes! Although you don't really need magic. She has a surprisingly high magic stat. Alright then, on to this next phase. I can't believe how well this is going. I haven't run into any huge issues yet. In fact, Nephany, I think, has only been hit one time. And Dronio just doesn't take that much damage. What? I thought I just checked. I guess I had one of them targeted and the other one. Oh, yeah, kick him! I'm gonna kick your horse in the throat. What? Why would you do that? The horse didn't do anything. All that XP. Is he starting to cap on things, or am I just getting unlucky? Because, I mean, Nephany's been getting growths through the roof. Same with Alencia, but Edward's been having kind of a tough time with it, so let me check. Oh yeah, he's capped in speed and strength and almost in skill, too. Let's see, what's his movement? 8? Or 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so if I move Nephany out of the way, he could actually move to right there. Which would work out. Nephany has a really high resistance stat. She's also a mage killer on top of being amazing. 23 resistance is nothing to scoff at. I'm gonna have him use the Storm Sword, because that archer's probably going to come after him. Shove. It's a sniper, but I think Tronio will be fine. I want you to shift right in front of him. Destroy him, because Ranulf is not up to doing so at the moment. Man, I really wish I gave Alencia a staff. That'd make this a lot easier, and I wouldn't have to waste so many resources. Then again, because of all the staff users I haven't been using items, so it goes both ways. The problem is I now have to move everyone. Oh, did someone show up back here? Oh, hey. Sorry, I have to kill you. Why? What's with the low amounts of reinforcements? Like, they keep just showing up in 1, and then 2, and then just bring them all. I know I shouldn't say that, as it would become more challenging to get through the level. But still, makes it feel slow. Oh, really? Nephany's your target. Oh, it's probably because Nephany can't hit back. I just thought about that. And Edward is nearly, probably unhittable in those bushes. Even if it hits, her resistance is so high. Nephany could just tank all of those shards. I'm trying to think of a weakness that Nephany has. She's an unarmored, ground-based spear unit who has high resistance, high strength, high speed, and high HP. I'm trying to think where the balance is at in this character. I really am. How long can Tabarn stay transformed for? Oh, does he have one of those infinite transform? Yeah, he has form shift. That's why he hasn't transformed back yet. Makes sense. I was worried they'd go after Tronio. Oh shit, he may die. He's probably going to die. Shit, I didn't think they'd do that much damage. I mean, I know they're axe users, so of course they have extremely high strength. Oh shit. Yes, okay, he's fine. And I know the tome user can't reach him, so works for me. He's just going to keep focusing Nephany, which is going to fall flat on his face. Because Nephany is amazing. Now they're starting to approach from behind, and we're getting reinforced. This is a little ridiculous. It's almost funny. Almost. Man, Paragon is great. I'm gonna try and make it so that I can send Edward back there so he gets all of the experience. There we go. I don't know why they made shifting and then moving such a kind of oddly difficult experience. I'm gonna keep Nephany here because I want her to keep absorbing blizzards till they're gone. And as for this guy, I don't know. Tabarn and Alencia can take care of him. Urjanov and Alencia. Laguz are so strong. I'm kind of glad that you guys convinced me into using at least one or two of them. Because I was, to be honest, I was kind of scared because I don't know, with the first game and how much it loved to deploy Laguz Slayers, I was terrified of using them because of all the weaknesses that they have. I think I would have had a harder time with Path of Radiance if I had used any Laguz. But next, Edward's going to have to take on these 3 Myrmidon. Are you kidding me? Holy Christ. Wormslayer, a Steel Blade, and a Storm Sword. What are my hit chances and miss chances against these guys while in the brush? Yeah, he can easily survive all of them. Luckily, he cannot reach Edward. Let's see how this all pans out. Dead. Oh no, I did a slight miscalculation. His strength goes up 1, he'll kill all the others. Which it didn't. Oh, that's right, his strength is capped. Man, Edward, what is... Jeez. I'm surprised no crits or cancel procs. I love how he keeps trying. He's like, how can I hit this blue girl standing in the middle of the forest? Please don't tell me those units down there are... Okay, they're not mounted, which makes it so this isn't impossible. But I should probably check up on you. I think Jannov's gonna transform back, though. Oh, no, he's fine. Still has 1 point left. Still has 1 point, that's all that matters. Brave Sword, I don't care if we waste it, we really need to kill these guys. But holy shit, these guys hit like trucks. Is there anyone else we can use? Lencia's always a possibility. Stun, he's dead. Nope. Wait. Geronio can come down here. He can Silver Lance this guy. Even if you Silver Sworded him, he wouldn't die. Kieran, how dependable are you here? I know your stats aren't up to par anymore, but you can do damage without taking any. Perfect. And with that out of the way... Now I'm not really caring who gets experience here whatsoever. I just want the situation to be diffused. Brave Sword. Please don't crit. Yes, okay. He missed. Can you fix it? Oh, unless we get really lucky. Nope. But I forgot we have you. And there we go to both of you. He has to be my favorite refresher unit in the game. I like Racin's four-way refresh. It's nice. Okay, you know what? I'm going to use Alencia here to kill him. Stun is so great. I wish they would have given Har his own move, though. Instead of just being like, oh, all the flyers get stunned. So here's where I'm going to save it again. Because I don't know if Matthew will survive. Or, God damn it. Sorry, Edward. You're deserving of your own name, yet you cannot claim that title. I'm gonna see if he can survive all of this. I did just realize something, though, that Raisin's in range. And will he kill Ashnard? I know he'll double her. Wait, speed 21. Speed 26. His attack is 32. Her defense is 13. She will not survive that if he hits her both times. I hope they do it... Oh, did I forget to equip Edward with a good weapon? I don't know what he's equipped with. Yes! Yes, 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 yes! I'm so lucky! Yes, Edward. Do as I taught you. Kill them all. Don't think about it, just do. Your enemies aren't people. They're merely jars of experience waiting to be opened. I don't think we've ever gotten a natural level up that's not from me bonus EXPing them to 20 or giving them an item of some sort. There we go with that. Or not. Yep, you just stand here and keep doing what you do. Although he's nearly out of charges on his weapons. Just keep using Khalid Bolg, which for some reason you aren't critting with. Wait, what's his stats? His luck is up +8. Oh, I forgot. I probably shouldn't be wasting that because... Is he getting the luck from Khalid Bolg? Where the hell's the luck coming from? I guess Khalid Bolg gives 8 luck. Huh. Or is it because of something else? I think it would be the Khalid Bolg. Probably shouldn't have him wasting it so much, but whatever. Good job, Alencia. Alencia could be a tertiary healer if I need it. Although, I've never even had a reason to have more than one healer in Fire Emblem before. So that may be stretching it a little just to make her viable in our team. Alright, Neff, you ready to go out there and show the world what you're made out of? Butterflies and gumdrops, that's what. That is actually... I like the map animation for that. That had a lot of impact. Added the screen shake for good measure. Oh, finally, here we go, guys. I'm sorry, but I'm taking 3 Sword Masters into endgame. I'm sorry. People have highly advised me not to, but I don't care. Whoops, I accidentally skipped it. Well, we'll see his model in a bit. So he's a True Blade, of course. And those are some good stats. And now he has access to Astra, which I hope he does not use right now. Sorry, I got excited. Sometimes I get excited, and it's so easy to push a button on the Wii remote. You know, I'm going to turn animations on just for Edward so he can see his costume, because I missed it. Ooh, I like it. It's a nice red cloak. Wait, did he tie his hair in a ponytail behind his head? Oh no, that's just the... Oh, he would look awesome with a ponytail. It was just his jacket. He looks kind of derpy there in the background. Doesn't even look like the same person, in a way. At least his model. This guy run out of blizzards? I think he did. Yep. Okay, Nephany, I believe in you. This may be a tiny bit overboard. But at least I don't have to worry about leveling you in the Grail Mercenaries. Or an endgame later on. Because apparently we all combine again in endgame. I feel like I may be getting a little cocky and putting a bit too much faith in her. Those hit chances, though. Alright, Neffy, show him what you're made of. This is ridiculousness. I absolutely love. You know what, I have to say, at least endgame balance, I'm really impressed. Kind of. Because in a lot of Fire Emblem games, your units either start... Yes. Even though they'll only hit once. Your units really start becoming these godlike units in the middle of the game, or even near the beginning. Like, that's my problem with Awakening and why I have problems playing it, is because a lot... I mean, I'm not gonna be like, Awakening's too easy, because there's Lunatic, but same turn reinforcements on Lunatic sounds like hell. Anyways, I think, like, by the time you get a third through the game, Awakening starts easing up by quite a bit. What? Panacea, what's that do again? Oh yeah, I'll keep that for now. I love how they didn't even bother going after her anymore after that. I'm gonna send Edward up top. Well, that may not be such a smart idea because there's a bunch of armored units up there. And he's tough, but I'm not sure if he's that tough. Then again, the stats say otherwise. What is it? What are his stats now? So he has critical plus 20 and Astra with cancel, Paragon, and Wrath. Edward, you are something else. And that speed and skill, along with that strength. Man. This game is so fun. But Nephany, you should probably eliminate this guy now. He's in your way. Remember what I told you, Nephany. If anything's in your way, just stab it. You don't need to think about what's right or wrong, just kill it. Oh, I didn't mean to turn the animation on for that. Whoops. It's okay. I should probably buy her another Killer Lance. Because her crit chance is so high with those. Nothing? Oh, they're not going to move from their post, are they? I'm afraid to approach them because I feel like they might all start rushing after us. So, since this guy's a physics staff, though, I gotta make sure that I eliminate him. Because he will be getting in our way if I don't. Who's the commander of this army? Is it, oh yeah, that's right, it's Sabarn. Which means I think he's the one who has all the commands. Shh. Just get that strength, get stronger. Well then, Nephany is starting to cap out. So I think what I can do to Barn is move him over here. I'm gonna save before I do this just in case the AI messes everything up. But I'm gonna move him right over here. And order everyone to move to the target point here. Oh, there we go. This is a bunch faster. I just don't want anyone to move into enemy range. The enemy did not move whatsoever. That bodes well for us. Oh, and they're starting to send flyers. Or a singular flyer. Need to get rid of it before it reaches over there. Actually, that won't rid us of anything, but... I kind of wonder what the AI feels about Nephany. Not gonna move any closer. Are they threatened? Do they feel fear? Oh no. Okay, I have to turn these off now. Why would you ever do that to a unit? What? I was making fun of Doggo Spin, but what was that? Just what was that? This game has so many ridiculous animations. Like, I swear their animation team's like, how do we make everything look cooler? I don't know, have everything do a front flip? Yeah, sounds good to me. Everyone does front flips. I think I might have just messed this up. But hold on, let's see how it goes. Because Ranulph's the only one I'm scared of dying. But he has such a high dodge chance that... That was a fun fight, thank you. Yep, that's what I was hoping would happen. Because you stand even less of a chance against... Oh no. You made a mistake, sir. You made a very large mistake. Like, I will never say that this game is easy by any means. I think it's like a specific person going to the comment section and being like, this game is just too easy. Wow, it's so, like... I don't think I'd like to say that about any game. Because, I don't know. I feel like... It's kind of pretentious to say that. Like, you become good at anything once you've done it a few times. Hell, Fire Emblem looked like it was an impossible game to play for me. Back in the day. Back in the day, that was like 4 years ago. There's a lot of games that are really hard to play. I play a lot of games with really high entry barriers, in fact. Like, I really like XCOM, which takes a lot of practice if you want to be good at the better difficulties. I like fighting games, which is scary to a lot of people just because getting motions down is difficult. But once you get better at those, they become easier, but that doesn't mean the game is easy. You know what I mean? I can't wait for these two to come back to their respective teams, and they just stare at Nephany. It's like, oh hey, Nephany's back, and they walk up to her, and she's literally just covered in blood from head to toe. Oh, I see you're doing as well as you did before you left. You're just being normal, Nephany. Edward's gonna come back, and they're like, Edward, what happened? He's like, I am now the sword god, you will address me as so. Nephany has such a high resistance, I should probably send her instead of Edward, but I don't think she has... Nope, she has javelin charges left. She is now capped out in 3 stats. Alright, Nephany, I think I need to leave you be for a little bit. You're strong, and you will become stronger, but at the moment, let's focus on Edward, shall we? I'm gonna be so disappointed when Stefan is just underpowered compared to my 2 other sword masters. And he shows up, he's like, hey, Zeno, did you Mia and Edward are just standing at the doorway, and they're just completely ripped. What happened while I was gone? We don't need you anymore. What do you mean you don't need me? We just don't. I'm sorry, dude. Those guys back there with the physics stabs are completely worthless. What does it matter if you can heal them back up if they're dead? Although Edward is a bit low on the sword side. He has nothing we can really use unless we waste Khalidbolg, but... because I don't want to, but I also want him to get more experience. So, I'm gonna have Nephany approach... Oh wait, she can talk with, you. This is perfect.
Ranulph, are you, if you're not doing alright, I'd like to help you.
Haha, fancy meeting you here, when we're in the same army, on the same battlefield. What a coincidence.
Yeah, I guess.
If anything nasty comes my way, I'll let you know.
Wow, what a weirdo.
Shove. I can converse. Hey, Nephany, you stay safe, I mean it.
Howdy there, looks like I'm still in this fight, for now anyways. I don't know if I'm gonna die later or not, depends on what Zeno says. He says a lot of funny things all the time.
Oh, but the problem is if I move... Yeah, okay, it's not gonna work how I wanted it to. But at the very least, this is going to be hilarious to watch. Unless I get extremely unlucky and they all die. Whoops, I forgot I had the point set. He actually has a decent chance to hit Edward. Nephany would be a better opponent to take him out. want to see what they do now that we're up close like this. Yeah, so I'm not sure how many javelins. Nephany has 2 javelins left. And if she could just throw them over. I have always known that I, Valtome, only I, Valtome, possess the grace and beauty to be chosen by the goddess. How wonderful to finally be recognized for my excellence. If only that insufferable Zelgis could see me now, I am divinity.
Can I just throw my spear now? Oh, that hurts so much.
What is this monster? I've never heard of this. Are you some sort of laguz I haven't heard of?
No, I'm just a farmer, don't worry.
Zelgis! Oh no, did he have the hots for Zelgis? Even though we tried to execute him? I'm just gonna make that canon now. Oh my god, those level ups. And we got Valora. Aura. Ooh, it's just what I needed. I didn't really do anything, I just watched Nephany and Edward do all the work, but what I needed. Queen Alincia, are you hurt?
Do you feel as alive as I do? This is proof that we need a little chaos.
Wait, no, that's him saying that. Okay, I was about to say, it doesn't really make much sense. This is proof that we need a little chaos. Everyone understand that now?
Yes, but it doesn't make me fond of war. I know we can't stop, but...
Understand, Alincia, your path is important too. Leave the rough stuff to us.
King Tabaran, thank you.
I feel like they're all just setting up in beach chairs watching Nephany and Edward kill people.
Tabaran, could you pass me that tequila?
Oh, sure. Hey, Gerodio, hey, it's me, Gerodio. Do you want to build a sandcastle? Rayson's just like, oh boy, I can't wait. And they're sitting there, like, building a sandcastle. Like, guys, we're working over here. Can't you help? No, you guys got it.
Who's there? Queen Almeida, you shouldn't be out here all by yourself. It's dangerous.
Queen Alincia, I have seen your army. You have 2 dangerous monsters just running around like crazy. There is nothing dangerous out here.
I didn't think anyone in this merry band cared about me. Betrayed by my father, stripped of my power, now my only son is dead. I have nothing left. Quote-unquote son. Lady Almeida, I'm sorry to impose during this difficult time for you, but can I ask you something? You were King Ashnard's wife, correct? There was never a formal wedding ceremony, so I suppose you would call me a mistress. But I was the only one he could ever call his wife, and I'm the only one who can be the mother of his child. Oh, Pelleas, to finally have him back after so long. Forgive me asking, but did King Ashnard suddenly decide to invade... Why did King Ashnard suddenly decide to invade Crimea? I want to know why my parents died. I don't know. Last time I saw Ashnard was long ago, more than 20 years. I'm afraid I don't know many state secrets from after that point. Okay, this supports my Soren is her son theory more than anything now. But why? You look surprised. We had a falling out and ended up living separately. It happens rather a lot, I'm afraid.
Yeah, I could not imagine living with Ashnard all day long. He would just be sitting at his table all day like, rah, 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 did you see all those peasants I killed today?
It's like, yes, Ashnard, I'm happy to see that you killed more peasants today.
By the way, you guys did kind of explain in the comment section that Ashnard's character is someone who is kind of like Ike, but with he's like an extreme version of Ike almost, where he strongly believes that the world should be led by the strong and the weak should just be left to kind of suffer. Which is kind of Ike's thing with all of his noble stuff or his noble hating stuff and how he kind of thinks of things simply, except Ashnard takes it to an extreme. So I do see that he's sort of interesting, but like, how do I say this? I feel like my time talking to him through characters that mattered was very short. Most of the exposition we got from Ashnard was from the Black Knight walking up to him and talking to him. Half the time it was just Ashnard barking almost ridiculous orders at people until Ike shows up at the very end of the game and he decides to give him a ginormous speech. So, I don't know. I just don't think it was that easy to understand immediately, and I'm still not exactly sold on him as, like, a very high Fire Emblem villain, but there's plenty that are much lower than him on the list, I'll give you that. There was no love between Ashnard and me. There was a strong mutual attraction between us, eventually resulting in a child. But all I ever was to him was a source of power. Once I became pregnant, I was useless to him. Bereft of my strength, he found my presence nothing more than an irritating distraction. After Pelleas was born, Ashnard became obsessed with the boy. But once he realized Pelleas had no special powers, Ashnard rejected him and used him as bait in a cruel trap for my brother. Lady Almeida? My Pelleas, how could you leave me? I am nothing now. Nothing. Leave me alone now. Just leave me alone. I'm sorry, Lady Almeida. I didn't mean to upset you. Oh, Rajayon, I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. It's okay, though, because he's probably not even your son. Once again, for the billionth time.
The journey to the Tower of Guidance becomes more difficult as Ashura's disciples of order hound the travelers every step. Micaiah's ability to sense danger proves invaluable, as it gives her allies advance warning of attacks by the disciples. Thus prepared for each battle, the group keeps casualties to a minimum as they travel south through Begnion. Micaiah and her company clash repeatedly. Eventually, they pass through. They are sustained only by their faith that they will reunite with their companions at the Tower of Guidance.
That's odd. I'm not even touching the controller and some of that skipped. Like, the controller is halfway across the room from me. The Dark God's tainted minions have defeated our forces at every turn. Now they have set a foot in the holy ground of the Empire itself. We have no choice but to lead the army ourselves and destroy them once and for all. We are the chosen ones. Our will is the will of the goddess. With us at its head, our army is invincible. Yes, quite, as you say, Vice Minister. When I've beaten that brat Sanaki, I will make her kneel before me and plead for her life. Wah, 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 wah. The Vice Minister says that he hears the will of the goddess. Yeah, I've heard nothing of the kind in my ears. Why would the goddess choose Laguz and me? We're the worst. We're the ones with the most to atone for. Oh. Is this where my boy is? This is where my boy is. I'll find you.
Empress Sanaki. Silver-haired maiden. Yes, it's me, Micaiah. May I, can I sit next to you? Of course you may. Thank you. This is awkward. I'm sorry, I know that you are not very fond of me, but I wanted to talk to you. It's not like that. I like you just fine. It's just that you make me feel inadequate. It's because I can sing the Galder of Release and hear Yune's voice, isn't it? How did you know? I can sense the flow of people's thoughts. By seeing the movement of a person's mind, I can usually deduce what the person is thinking. You can read minds? What a boon that would be to running a country. If I could read people's minds, I could tell what the nobles and senators were thinking behind their smiles. It would make my job really easy. I wonder why the goddess didn't bless me with such power. Micaiah was born— Oh god, Yune! Just switch. Sorry, I forgot to warn her. Micaiah was born with her power. We didn't give it to her. Ah, is that you, No, I mean, Goddess of Chaos, Yune. Let me ask you about one thing, Yune. Why was Micaiah able to sing the Galder of Release, but I wasn't? I'm sorry, little Empress. I don't know. But I knew that Micaiah could sing it. That's why I stayed close to her. I don't understand. How could you be a goddess and not know? I thought gods were perfect beings who knew everything. Gods? Perfect? Where did you get that idea? You haven't met a lot of gods, have you? Well, no, not exactly. But divinity created life from nothing. Surely only perfect beings could do that. We did create life, and can do many things that you creatures of flesh can't. But that doesn't make us perfect. It just means that we can make mistakes on a much grander scale. I really actually like that line. There's no lines in this game that I've heard, or in Tellius that I've heard, that just make me go, that's great.
But something about Yune just talking about how, like, oh, gods aren't all that great, really. We're just larger fuck-ups than you guys. In that sense. I actually really like that. Remember that one time I created Tsunami because they wouldn't give me a piece of candy at the grocery store? No. Well, don't ask about what happened to your uncle. We're not what you've been taught. We're much closer to you skin wearers than some will admit. But we do make mistakes. Sometimes we make terrible mistakes. Sometimes all it takes is one emotional outburst and the entire world is drowning underwater. Oh, really? Ow, where did the sandstorm come from? You need to calm down. I wish we were perfect. Then there wouldn't be any wars and no one would have to die because of our mistakes. Yes, I understand, Yune. Now please calm down. I think a soda can just hit me in the forehead. Yune? She's gone now. She got upset. She hasn't lost control of her emotions like that in a long time. Micaiah, I'm supposed to be the voice of the goddess Ashera. Yet I've never once heard her speak. I wonder, what is she like? We may find out before this is over. I wish Sanaki didn't show up in the last, like, within the chapters, so I could have shoved Sanaki on the XP gain team also. I could give her all the bonus XP. I'm really thinking about it. Okay, well, I'm going to end the episode here. I had a ton of fun with this chapter, honestly. Just watching Nephany and Edward grow and grow and grow. I found that to be ridiculously fun. And if you guys don't know, I'm going to be posting more episodes this week, especially since this one is going to be cut into nothing because it really took no strategy. It was a lot of fun, though, I have to admit. I really enjoyed it. Anyways, if you like the video, please leave a like. It helps out a lot. This series has grown ridiculously. I can't even express my thanks for all the people watching this. Literally, at the beginning of Path of Radiance, I remember having maybe 30 viewers, one of which was a frequent commenter. I can't remember his name. I'll probably say it someday in a video. But that was it. And here we are, about half a year later, and 800 people are watching every single one of my videos at times. It's phenomenal. I just can't. I'm so happy. Anyways, if you want to become a member of the Dawn Brigade, just click subscribe. I don't know why you wouldn't want to, so just do it. Have a wonderful day. Right now.